Hey, Pep.
Yo.
You know, I've been thinking a lot about the bathroom.
Do you need to go?
Well, not currently, but sometimes.
Well, okay, so what are you thinking about exactly?
Well, like you get in there and then sometimes just things are awkward, you know?
Like when someone like is grunting like in the cell next to you and you're still like, okay.
That's a good example.
Or this one time this guy was like whistling while he was taking a shit.
Well, what do you say to somebody like that?
Why are you whistling?
Yeah. that was the intro right there. You say, we need to talk. Welcome back. So glad you guys could join us. I am here once again with my best friend, Nate Pepin. How's it going, Pepin?
Doing good. How about yourself, Steve?
Not too bad. Real glad to be here. We do have special guest. I think he's going to be a real asset on this episode as he is the shitbag supreme. Gideon, how's it going, G?
That's me.
Glad to have you for this bathroom talk. So there's obviously a lot of things with bathrooms that people don't talk about, and then there's some things that they do. One of the most popular ones is one that I want to get started on right away. Toilet paper over or under?
Well, I'm okay with both. Like my dad, I think he does it under, and I think he thinks he's saving toilet paper that way because it's a greater. Strange, Steve. Because
yeah, wait,
I didn't know people put that much thought into it.
You're going to use the same amount either way.
Oh no, I think the idea is it's more of a hassle to get, so people will use less because they don't want to deal with the hassle.
Oh, okay.
I think that's his think. I don't know why I think that. I think that's his thinking.
Wait, have you had this conversation, or are you just putting that on him?
I'm just assuming.
Okay, so what about you personally? What do you do at your house?
I think it's over, right? Over, yeah, because over is like that way, yeah, yeah. So it's I prefer over because it's easier access and you don't have to like making like the motion with your hand like going up, like you're like kind of fisting a butt or something. It's kind of an awkward movement.
Really, that's your reasoning? Why? You can just spin the paper. Like, it just comes off. You don't gotta find it or where it starts or pull anything.
I mean, either way, there's really not that much resistance. It's not.
It's totally been. Yeah. Well, I think he's talking about like what if it's like up against a wall or like in one of those.
Like 3 meters away.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm not saying it's that big of a deal, but for whatever reason, my forearms are kind of weird. Like doing upward motions are tough, and yeah, I've had that time.
Nate's bragging about how strong he is again.
I'm also doing like a lot of hand motions right now.
A lot of fist motions. What about you, G?
I think it just changes. I'm kind of just lazy and throw the roll on there. I'm not even thinking about how it's aligned.
But thinking about it now, which is the superior one?
Superior? Oh, I think under because it reduces any mishaps, like you spin too hard and then you have to re-spool the toilet. It's not the same once you re-spool it after you've spun too much out. And it's like always slightly off, and you know it's the next person who uses the bathroom. They're gonna be like, "Oh, this toilet paper looks sloppy. How much of their pooey fingers did they get on the toilet paper before they re-spooled it like this?"
Well, I mean, it depends how many times you go back for toilet paper. Like, what if you get enough the first time you don't have to go back? What if you cut it with clean hands and then break it up after that?
Or if it makes you think, like, maybe I should just use the rest of this toilet
paper. Use the rest of this roll for sure. Well, it's all soiled now, so.
I'm getting the vibe, Steve, that you are under.
I'm with G in that I don't think it matters, but I would probably go under, yes. And my reasoning is I have a cat.
That makes sense. Yeah, that's a good reason.
So, but like in a public place, there's no way it could matter.
Do you wipe your cat's butt?
No.
Okay.
He
prefers it under, so when he's shitting.
That's it, yes, actually. She drilled right into me. Okay, so how about this, right? you finish doing whatever you're doing, you flush, it doesn't go anywhere. There's no plunger. What do?
You
Celebrate.
leave.
You leave it and you leave it plugged? What if you're like at a party and like, or you're at like work or something and everybody knows that you were the last one in there and you didn't do anything about it?
Well, if you're at work, there's a personal kind of thing. You have to kind of say something. You have to say, bathroom's clogged. Is there a plunger somewhere? But and
what if you're at a friend's house? Like, what if I go clog your toilet right now? Or you did at my house or something?
You have to disclose. Oh, sorry, your toilet's clogged. Mm-hmm. If it's a party or just like some restaurant or something. Mm-hmm.
So Nate goes right for the fucking jugular. He just says
I mean, I say make strong accusations that it's not your fault.
Like, I just pissed. It went right down for me. Ghost must have come in between now and then. If you're at a party, you might be able to get away with that.
Yeah.
But like if there's like two people in the house,
just say, dude, your toilet was clogged before I got here.
Well, what do you lead with? You just like say like, hey, I clogged your toilet. Like that's kind of embarrassing.
You come out shaking your head,
and they just know. And they just know.
Yeah.
They're like, oh. Like we have something for this. Don't. Why don't you keep it in the bathroom? Why do you do this to people? Yeah. It's a social experiment. Don't think about it.
Which makes me think it was pretty clogged.
I think if you're going to tell someone, you have to be like overly dramatic about it.
Okay, how so? Give me an example.
Well, okay, you have to make fun of yourself, because if you don't make fun of yourself, then it's going to be embarrassing. But if you say something like Steve, like I just had like the craziest shit of my life. I'm so sorry. Like it just came out, wouldn't stop coming out, and your toilet's clogged. I don't know what I ate last night, but it was not good, and I'm so sorry for your toilet.
You go in there and there's like this little tiny shit. You're like, this was your biggest shit ever. Okay, so you finish shitting, it flushes, you panic, you flush it 3 more times, finally it goes down. That's what I would do.
I mean, you say it like their father just died and you're the one delivering the news. Steve, I'm so sorry.
What if you're on a date? So like let's take it to like where you would feel embarrassed. I always feel socially awkward, so I always am embarrassed by everything I have to bring up.
If I was on a date and I clogged the toilet,
yeah. Was it her toilet?
Like, man, you must not have men here very much.
I gotta be honest. You just go straight for it. It's gonna be too awkward to like linger.
Yeah. Because if you leave without saying anything, you're never coming back.
Yeah.
Nate feels strongly.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking I have a date tomorrow, and who knows if I'll go over to her house. If I do go over to her house, am I gonna be worried about clogging up her toilet now? Should I just like not eat food until then?
I just wouldn't shit at her house on the first date. You gotta try and hold it. Drink some coffee early.
Coffee was like a laxative though, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, get it out of your system before you go.
I see. Drink it earlier, and okay, yeah.
But don't drink too much, otherwise it's the other way around.
Okay, good advice.
Okay, so everything goes smoothly. Time to wash your hands. Bar soap or liquid soap?
Oh, liquid.
What if there's no choice? Well, I mean, then there's no choice. But like, why liquid?
No, it's just doesn't bar soap.
More people have touched
more...
the top of that dirty liquid one with poop hands.
Yeah, I'm all right with that because I'm going to scrub anyways. I'm going to scrub it right off.
Yeah, wouldn't you get the same level of dirtiness from the bar soap that you would from... You look different from the other side of the room. I'm seeing a different side of you, G. For the listeners, we just had to switch spots because there were audio issues.
Mm-hmm. All Nate's fault.
It's all... No, Nate
just
saved the podcast. Actually.
Just like his clogged toilet. I
didn't clog any fucking toilet.
So what about you, Nate? Soap, liquid, bar?
Well, I think it depends on the circumstance. If it's for a restroom, I would prefer the liquid. Because I think liquid's a little less messy in that way. Like when I pick up a bar of soap off at a restaurant or something, I'm thinking about all the germs on the counter there. Mm-hmm. Whereas when it's contained in a box like that or whatever it is contained in the bag, it's not touching anything else. It's pure just soap. I'm not worried about germs. But if it's in the shower, if I'm taking it like a bath or a shower, I prefer the bar because the bar I feel like I can apply more easily. and I feel like it works better. And I can let it kind of soak. It's like I get my armpits extra clean by like rubbing the bar of soap on them, and then just kind of letting it sit for a few minutes.
So you use the same one that you rub your armpits with for your face?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't soap my face.
No?
No.
You don't soap your face? How do
Y'all
you clean
soap
your
your
beard?
face?
How do you clean your beard?
Well, okay.
You gotta be tough with the scruff.
No, I rarely clean my beard.
If we're being like really kind of technical, you should only soap your face with like soap which is approved to the face, because the face has all these essential oils on them, and like just kind of like soap used for your hands or for your arms, it's gonna take all those oils off, and it might give you acne. So I use it for my face, but I use like the soap which is approved to the face, because it's
I
like
see.
facial
So
soap.
that explains all my acne. Why didn't you fucking tell me this earlier?
I'm sorry, I let you down.
The other thing about using the bar soap versus the liquid soap in the shower is you can't drop the liquid soap.
Well, you could drop the whole bottle.
Oh. That's like dropping 3 bars of soap.
I think it's probably the same.
The repercussions threefold.
You mean once you get it on your hands, you can't drop it. What if you just like nail it to the wall so it can't fucking move? Why haven't they done that in jails yet?
Yeah.
Nail squirt soap to the wall so that you never can drop it.
That's actually not a bad idea.
The whole paradigm has been destroyed.
Well, yeah, you just have like the soap dispenser on the wall. You just push into it, and
Well, the people who want the soap to be dropped, they're going to make sure
I'm
that
pretty sure they're going to be doing that no matter what.
Yeah, they're going to be making sure some soap gets dropped.
Rip it off the wall. Drop it. Oops.
Oops, you dropped it.
they bring in their own soap from home.
Oh, God. That's home soap. I'm not picking that up. What if there's no hand towel? And you're, like, let's say you're at a friend's house and there's no hand towel. What do you wipe your hands on?
I use their shower towel.
Really?
Whoa.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Wow.
intimate.
Jeez.
Me too.
I was like, this is what you get for not having
This
a
is
hand
what you
towel.
get? Isn't that what you get?
Yeah.
What if they got, like, the herps?
Oh, no.
Now you get it
What
on
have
your
I done?
hands. Now you're eating a hoagie.
I'm horrified.
Why?
To know that we've
Why?
been
What's
using
weird?
your...
What's weird about that? The chances that you're hitting the dick spot or the asshole spot are pretty low.
Well,
Yeah, but
You gotta
they've
get an
thoroughly
edge.
been cleaned in the shower, ideally.
Oh, the person.
Yeah. Like, they're
Yeah.
so, like,
Well,
by
you
the
can't
time...
clean off
they-
herpes.
I just don't. It's like I would never use someone's shower curtain.
No, shower towel.
Shower towel?
The towel they use in the shower to towel off.
Oh, okay. I said shower curtain. I'm just thinking like you're drying your hands off with someone's shower curtain.
Yeah.
I would probably use my pants because I don't feel like I don't feel comfortable touching their property.
I do.
Yeah.
This is what you get. Like, this is mine now.
Yeah, that's not me, unfortunately.
If there was no towel, like let's say you have a small work bathroom and they're out of anything to wipe your hands with.
My pants. I
Your
mean,
pants,
Yeah,
right?
pants.
Yeah.
Pants or
Pants
shirt.
are the go-to.
Pants or shirt. It's got to be pants, right?
Usually
Yeah,
pants because I'm
pants.
like wearing blue jeans. It doesn't show up as
Yeah,
much.
yeah. I think it has to do with that for sure. Like if you put it on your shirt, like it's gonna.
If it's like white khakis, like you don't want to do your pants though because then it looks like you pissed yourself.
Well, then you just shake your hands and you walk out of the bathroom shaking your hands.
I
And they're like, oh, no towel.
suppose so. I just walk out of there.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands.
You just act real excited for the rest of the day. Always doing jazz hands, and a little bit of water flicks off every time.
This is a dumb story about I used to work at a coffee shop, and there was a young girl who was I think she was 17, but she was young and she was really into me, like really like into me, and she was way too, like high school is a no-go, and she did this thing where she washed her hands and she didn't have a towel, like they wear paper towels, so she's like, oh, I know how to dry my hands, and then she I'm facing behind her, and so she starts trying to like dry her hands on my shirt, and it turns from like drying her hands on my shirt, and then she starts going for like a full hug from behind. I was just horrified. It's like I escaped.
She's trying to dry him on those washboard abs.
She's going for the pecs.
Get them real clean.
It was a high hug.
Yeah.
Ooh, even better. You're looking for that towel rack.
Hey, Pepin.
Yo.
Do you usually subscribe to entire podcasts, or do you look for specific topics?
Well, I try using the search function on my podcast player on my phone. It doesn't work too well. Try using Google. It's not really set up for it, so I honestly have trouble.
Why don't you just use Listen Notes?
Listen Notes? What's that?
It's a search engine for podcasts that doesn't just search for the terms you're looking for in the title of the episode or the title of the podcast, but from inside the episode itself. Meaning if you're looking for a specific topic, you can find specific podcast episodes that are about that topic.
You know, that sounds a lot easier than spending the hours and hours I have just trying to find the exact right keywords to actually get it to bring up the episode. I mean, usually I just get like a million how to start your own podcast articles. It's really annoying. So that sounds a lot better.
Exactly. When you're looking for something to listen to, just go to listennotes.com, type in a topic you're interested in, and you'll get instant gratification, useful results. That's listennotes.com. Check it out now.
Horrifying.
So, whatever happened with her?
What are you doing?
Did you guys get towels?
I ran away.
Oh, okay. Okay, you ran?
Yeah, well,
Or you just like walked away and you're like, I'm good.
Well, one of my coworkers saw it, and I was just like, and I can't do the motion because it don't come across in audio, but it's kind of like I grabbed one hand, kind of clawed the other hand, and I kind of like scurried away.
You took her off like a backpack.
Squirmed out of it, yeah.
Like a backpack full of snakes.
Oh, I don't blame you there. So let's say you have somebody stay over your house and you need to have extra towels, right? You need to at least give them the option to shower if they want, even if it's one night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So you have extra towels. Let's say, what if you don't? No. Better question. How often do you change your own towel?
I do my wash once a week, so I have 2 towels I rotate. So
Every 3 days or so?
I use like kind of do one then the other, and I still let them dry. So as one's drying, I'm using the other one the next day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, so
you wash them both weekly?
You have them both wet every other day.
Yeah, and then I wash them like once a week. Once a week, or maybe once every 2 weeks.
How often do you shower that one towel is not even dry by the time you shower again?
It's not that it's not dry. It's just I just swap them.
It's wetter. Yeah.
It's not an issue of it being dry, but I just do it that way because they're always dry, and why not?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's just the way I do it.
That's fair.
Yeah, I could ride a towel for a week or two. And when I say ride a towel, I mean like Aladdin, like a magic carpet.
Like, oh man. I think that was a carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I'm imagining like something very similar, romantic Disney song
On a towel.
on a towel.
On a towel.
Do you get why Disney didn't use a towel?
I do not.
I think there's something about how thick does a towel have to be to become a rug? Is it about thickness?
No. I think a rug. It's like what defines a rug is it's kind of like a towel on the top, but the bottom is like the plasticky kind of like mesh type stuff.
I don't know. I disagree. I think you could have a regular like towel that has both sides are soft. I mean, carpet.
I mean, this rug
rug
that we're sitting on.
This is carpet.
Okay,
this is not rug.
Okay, there's a distinction there.
Okay, yeah.
In that case, it's the like carpets rugs are not really flimsy enough to be a towel.
Well, what if you put a towel down for your feet for when you step out of the shower so you don't get the floor all wet?
I've done that before. Yeah.
Is that not a rug in that situation?
Yeah.
So a towel can be a rug, but as a rule, it's not a rug.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't think a rug can be a towel though. Well,
Now you're testing me. A rug can definitely be a towel if you're out of towels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm all that tells, but I get this rug. Bear skin.
Scratchy.
I don't think I did. No.
What do you do if you're out somewhere and TP runs out?
Panic.
Okay, good first step. I like your instinct.
Panic. Yeah, definitely panic. You call for help.
Is it? Well, is this a
Loudly in
public?
restaurant?
Okay, this is a public bathroom.
Yeah.
Is it? How much occupancy is there?
Well, let's do two different versions.
Yeah.
First version, you're at a friend's house.
Okay. And he's out of toilet paper,
Yeah.
but you've already shit.
Oh yeah. And there was like a little bit left on the roll, but you didn't actually look before you sat down.
Oh yeah.
So it's just enough to ghost you.
Well, I think if you obviously have your phone on you, and you're obviously already like
I see where you're going.
messaging.
Use the phone.
You take a picture of the empty toilet paper, roll, and you send that picture of that.
With a question mark after it.
Yes.
But what if they're distracted? They're not looking at their phone.
Oh, you've been in there 20 minutes. Well, eventually they're going to come looking for you.
Well,
You waited out, obviously.
Well,
use their shower like a bidet.
Just use the shower curtain.
Say nothing about it.
I've heard people use dollar bills before.
Really?
I actually saw it once. There was a big wrestling tournament at our high school that we went to, and it was way too big, and it was like 2 days long, and the people were shitting too much, like way too much. The bathrooms were like wrecked, but they ran out of toilet paper.
How much shitting is too much?
I mean,
They ran out of toilet paper, G.
and I heard about it, and it was a big issue. I think I brought some toilet paper in from home, but.
If anybody did, it was Nate. Always prepared.
But I went into one of the stalls and it was a mess. But there's a shitty dollar bill like in the one of the bowls.
Did you keep the dollar?
No, I did not keep the dollar.
Did you think about it?
No.
I would have for a second. 1 second. I was like, should I? No, that's gross. You don't come back from that.
What would be your best way to handle that situation, Steve?
Just pull up my pants and
March out proudly.
get on out of there. That situation as fast as I could.
I think I would also start looking through like the cabinets and drawers.
Well, yeah, I mean that's a given.
Yeah.
You've already done that. I'm sorry, I didn't specify that.
Okay.
You would look for more first.
Yeah, I've been in that situation before, and you kind of keep your butt cheeks like slightly spread as to like not get on your legs, and it's just like. It's kind of an awkward movement.
Most things in the
Sexy,
bathroom are
though.
awkward movements.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a given.
If I really had to, I would steal like a washcloth and use that, and then throw it in the trash. Like,
So where do you keep the
What
toilet
if your
paper?
friend says, "Why is my grandmother's washcloth in the trash?"
I had that since I was a baby. That was the one they
That
took
was
me
my
home
baby
in.
blanket.
Why'd you keep it in the bathroom?
though I'd be like really sneaky. I'd probably like let's say there's like a trash. What's it, like trash bag in it?
Receptacle.
Right, so trash receptacle. I put it underneath the trash bag, and I go out and I kind of sneak like a plastic store bag into my pocket. And then later that night or later that day, I go back in and I take the thing out. I put it in the plastic bag, put it in my pocket, and then I dispose of it in like somewhere else where they won't see it.
Do you have a response ready if they catch you pocketing the plastic bag?
What's that bag in your pocket, Nate? Did you get groceries?
Why are you taking my trash?
I don't have a response,
I
but
brought this from home.
That's sheer panic.
I brought this from home, man. Oh, wow. Where do you keep the toilet paper? Is it in a cabinet? Do you buy one of those things that it stands on? Do you just stack it on the sink? I've seen a lot of back of the toilet.
Yeah, we do back of the toilet.
On the
If we bought a lot in bulk, we'll throw it in the corner of the bathroom.
Yep.
I have it in my cabinet.
Okay, so you want someone when they're going to the bathroom to have to go through a cabinet.
Yeah, that's fine.
Fair. I think the ideal there is because I do too. I think the ideal is that I catch it and move it and exchange them before it becomes necessary. You just put another one out, and maybe put one on the back of the toilet.
Yeah, one on the back of the toilet's fine.
One thing I do is I keep. I don't have it right now. I ran out, but I keep like a packet of baby wipes like underneath the sink, which is right next to my toilet.
Emergency.
Yeah,
In case
so-
you don't have water or TP.
Yeah, it's for emergency. Also, if you run out of TP right there, it's like you have that anxiety. Oh shit! And they're like, wait, I have baby wipes, so it feels extra refreshing. Like it's an extra.
Well,
way to-
because like the search for looking for the toilet paper, it's dried up a little, right?
yeah.
Oh, definitely. You're gonna need that.
Yeah, you
moisture.
You need the baby wipe to really clean it now, because, well,
Oh, that's all the questions I had. Do you guys have any?
I don't really have a question, but I told someone this and they thought it was really weird. And I guess it was weird to bring up, but I do something kind of weird in the bathroom, which is let's say I have to take a piss. I mean, usually I do it standing up, especially if it's a urinal.
yeah.
But sometimes I just sit down to do it,
Yeah.
right? So I sit down and take my piss, and then I stand up and
Shit.
I'll flush the toilet, and then I'll put the seat up.
Is that spite? Why?
I don't know. it's something I started doing, and then I eventually realized I started doing it, and it's like, man, like people must be kind of pissed with this.
Reverse programmed.
Yeah.
I think down is the right way to put it, because then you don't have to touch the toilet seat. If it's up and you have to shit, you have to touch it. If it's down and you have to piss, you don't necessarily have to touch it.
I use my foot.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but like sometimes I can bust the toilet if you let it like fall down, and then you gotta like do a one-legged balancing act in the bathroom to get it to
That's
come down
for fun
nice.
though.
Well, I guess, but if you slip because it's a sloppy floor, it's all over. Might as well go home and burn your body.
That got kind of extreme. Wow.
That's all those bathroom germs.
Get in.
All right, so you pee sitting down. You put the toilet seat back up.
Yeah.
Is that... Well, why are you putting the toilet seat back up?
He doesn't know.
It's just one day I realized that's what I was doing.
Do you still
Yeah.
do it? Why
You're,
now?
like now that you've acknowledged it, you're like, I don't need to do this anymore.
Why still?
I don't know.
Just habits carried you that far?
Well, it's like I don't. It doesn't matter if I. Okay, my justification in my head is like why I keep doing it is, well, okay, I just did that. I'm not gonna put it down now, right?
You have to do something with the toilet seat.
I'm not saying it makes sense. I'm not saying that. But is it something I should really stop? Is it something I should really consider stopping?
It's extra energy you wasting.
Yeah.
And you're touching a toilet seat, like.
I always wash my
But if
hands.
you live
though.
with someone else, I mean, it might be more respectable to get in the habit of keeping it down.
What if you can't wash your hands after because the water's out?
Why does the water have to keep going out?
Actually, no.
No, because
I'm
my
kidding.
question is like you could be like, okay, go ahead, Nate, answer the question.
Okay,
I'm sorry.
Okay, this is actually not applicable because I use my foot to put it down and up.
Okay, fair.
Even if I slip, I haven't slipped yet.
But not everybody does, right?
Yeah,
and
yeah.
maybe an old lady can't.
Yeah.
It's public bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
She has to use her hands. You're
Yeah.
making her use her hands. The water may be out.
I see. So it's the other person's considerations. But,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this would be for a non-gendered bathroom.
No, this would be
No,
in general.
what if a guy had
What
to
if an
take a
old
shit?
Man? Like,
Yeah,
what
an
if
old man
what if
had to
some-
take a big sloppy shit.
What if it's just a regular dude who's not an old man who doesn't want to have to use his foot?
I guess so. Well, I guess there's an argument there.
There's a minor argument there.
Yeah.
At least more than why not?
Some people are. Actually, I got two shit things there.
Oh boy.
One thing is apparently some people like kind of shit standing up.
I think that's just you.
No.
He's trying to normalize it.
No. This is something I saw on Reddit. There's a big debate about it, and I'm still not convinced people aren't trolling me. But I guess some people they kind of shit it's not like standing up like straight up, but kind of like not exactly hovering, but
I get what you're saying. Like no contact with the seat. Like,
No
they're trying
contact
to
is-
like balance.
And you're more upright than you should be. There's many drawings that people did because I couldn't understand it. No one else understood it.
Yeah.
Who was on the other half of that thread? But apparently that's something.
I've never heard of that. I think you are getting trolled.
No, I think it's reasonable.
I mean, it's reasonable, but
Yeah, I think that's a thing. Especially, it's probably like a foreign country thing.
oh yeah.
They're weird everywhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Everything that's not mine is weird.
Yeah, in the it's big to squat, but apparently squatting's better for you.
That's what I've heard. Something about kinking the colon.
Yeah, tone your legs.
I don't think it's a workout routine.
Apparently your butthole's also cleaner because it's like it's like when you sit down, like it gets all messy and stuff. Whereas it's like when a dog shits, like you never like see shit on its. I mean, every once in a while, but you never really see shit on its asshole after.
Have y'all ever used a bidet?
No.
I want to install one in my
That feels fantastic. I went to Japan, and every bathroom has a bidet in Japan, and the heated seats.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah,
you
they
can
got-
see it.
Every bathroom.
Yeah, just about every bathroom in Japan has like a little machine on it that'll heat the seat and give you a nice bidet cleaning.
Man, bathrooms are crazy.
Have you guys seen German toilets?
No.
So
German toilets shit on you.
No, that's Soviet Russian toilets.
a German toilet is I'll look up a picture, but I'll try to describe it. So essentially, it's like we have like a full bowl. So this is like the water only goes into this. Let me grab the picture.
Yeah, for those listening at home.
Good thing we do this live from Saturday night. Wait, it's New York.
Live from Saturday night. It's New York.
Okay, this is a German toilet.
Is
I
it
mean,
just
that-
a swastika?
I mean, it's not that different.
Oh, it looks like Hitler.
Does the seat come down too?
Yeah,
the
the seat
hip
comes
I
down.
mean, that doesn't look too different. What's so different about that?
Less water surface area.
So the idea, well, your shit's not going to sink to the bottom. It's going to stay right there. You're going to have to it's going to flush down. But the whole idea of that kind of toilet is that you can inspect your stool.
Oh, yeah.
Is it that common of a problem that like they have to inspect their stool always?
That's what I thought.
Well, it's a big part of German culture.
Sifting through their shit.
They take a shit and it's like,
You know, we have a lot of German listeners, and I am confident that they are either very offended or very in agreement.
it's like one of those like
Like DOS.
novelty things, like where you sift for like gold, like, oh, find gold in the sand. And they're doing that with their shit. They find
Go in the German gold rush.
the German gold rush.
Oh, put that on Urban Dictionary for me. Oh boy. You know what? Go ahead.
Are y'all timid about shitting in public?
No.
It's not ideal.
I kind of like it.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, I would never
Okay,
go that
okay.
far, not
Something,
even close.
yeah.
something
Okay,
nice
talk-
about
Talk to me about this,
just
Jay.
shitting in a new toilet.
Oh, it's the freshness. It's the virgin toilet.
Yeah, the virgin toilet.
You're like, that toilet back home is all used up.
I can kind of get that because it's like I would have to clean restrooms at my previous job. And whenever I cleaned the toilet, like super wet good, like I would always like take a shit in it right after.
You always put your mark. Not right before he cleans it. Right. I christen you. Call that a German christening.
It's probably good for the toilet cleaning economy, those German toilets.
It's also good for water saving. Did you see how much less water was in it?
Yeah. That's not a bad point.
Man, they're economic.
Is that really why they do it?
Yeah.
It's to save water.
Well, no, it's to inspect your
It's
stool.
to sift through their shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Find
German
gold.
gold rush.
Speaking of that, the one thing like I get really kind of creeped out by. It's not creeped out, but it's like, you know when you eat corn, and then the next day you take a shit and you see like little corn kernels like in there.
Yeah.
Like that. I don't like that.
Why not? That's good eating.
That's half the fun.
That's day 2.
What do you think the Germans are sifting for?
That's perpetual motion, man. You just keep the machine running with all this corn.
On the public shitting note, I don't like when someone's sitting in the stall next to me.
Yep.
I don't like that. It makes me... Well, and apparently this is an American thing, too, is that we have that space under the stalls.
Yeah,
I guess
weird.
in other countries, it goes to the floor.
Yeah, why doesn't it go to the floor?
Yeah, why? Like,
There's
there's no reason.
Like in like little kid school too. It's like that. Like why? We got to indoctrinate them in this open shitting policy.
What is the theory behind having some open space at your legs so you can see the feet and underpants of like the person shitting next to you?
Oh.
Accountability. There's nowhere you can hide.
I know how it's utilized sometimes because there's a story about this, it's like a senator or something, like some Republican senator who he got caught having sex in a bathroom. And
Yeah, gay sex, right?
Yeah, I guess the thing was like, I have to accept this is true because this is a story, but apparently if you like tap your foot twice, it's kind of like a signal, like, hey, I'm down for a BJ or something. And I don't know, but that's how he got caught because there's like a police officer or something in there.
Yeah.
Who also knows the gay code?
Yeah.
Yes, and they busted them.
You
For
can't
having
get- you can't
just
get
for having
busted.
sex in a bathroom, public place.
Or for tapping his foot.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, it doesn't sound like something.
Yeah, this sounds fishy.
Sounds like you need to snope. Actually, I heard this one too, Nathan, for sure.
I'm getting details like not exactly right.
He must have been caught more definitively than that, like with his pants down.
I mean, maybe they suspected him of like, well, yeah, that's true. But they may have suspected prostitution. Maybe that's why they investigated
okay,
it.
yeah.
Well, he was taking a shit, so his pants being down wasn't a big deal.
He was trying to solicit a Blumpkin.
But I think that's one of my fears. Maybe well, it's not really a fear, but accidentally kind of giving some gay code out. Like I'm just like tapping my foot like a little bit, and then all of a sudden some guy's like, "Oh, that's $20." It's
And he
like,
knocks on
and
it.
then you're like, oh, I'm flattered, but no, I'm good. I was just tapping to the beat. And he's like, oh, okay.
but it's just like the idea that something you could be doing is innocuously is a code. It's like, wow, that's weird. And it'll be a little flushed, a little caught off guard.
I'm sure that there's some context to it where like you have to respond, and there's more than just like anybody who taps their foot twice wants it. I'm sure there's like context.
You'd hope so. I mean, I assume so. It's just the whole story blew my mind. It's like, wow, that's interesting.
Yeah, it blows my mind too. It's that easy to get your dick sucked. You just need a foot to be able to tap it.
Yes.
So is it like 3 heel clicks?
Yeah.
There's no place like homo. No place like homo. Oh, boy. We had fun on this show.
Yeah, I can shit in public like that, but there's just something better about having that privacy, not seeing another dude's pants and underwear on the ground.
Yeah.
What about is like grunting and making that loud noises necessary?
Sometimes. I mean, I don't grunt. Not typically. There's been like maybe 4 or 5 times in my life where I've had such a big shit, it just came out. Like it's like, oh God. Okay.
You know what I'm talking about, though.
Yeah.
You're talking about that guy.
Yeah, just the guy who does it. So, no. If you have choice, no. If you are dying of diarrhea or it's really hurting you, oh, okay, that's fine.
My friend just had an experience out in LA. He said there was a guy shitting next to him in the stall next to him, and he was like groaning and moaning like a South Park character taking a shit. He was like, "Oh God, oh fuck."
Of course it was. Was this like at an Arby's or?
I probably Chipotle. He eats at Chipotle a lot.
That makes a lot of sense.
But still, like, he had no shame, just like grunting and like swearing like that. Oh, fuck.
The only reasonable place to act like that is a Chinese buffet.
In the buffet line.
While in line, because you ain't getting out of line for that. Like, it's free. They just brought out the crab rangoons. Fresh.
Mm-hmm. Well, this has definitely been a shitty episode.
It has. It's not our first.
I was hoping at the beginning you were going to say, like, Nate, there's something I got to get off my chest.
A shit?
Yeah.
Is this like Cleveland Steamer?
Yeah.
Oh, boy. Well, Nate, there's something I got to get off my chest.
Oh, what's that, Steve?
We need to talk.
Hey, if you like this content, check out our friends at GNA Podcast. Find them in the description or on Facebook at GNA Podcast. You love them as much as we do. The one thing I miss about being in like a kind of a natural studio now is like I don't have just two guys on my bed now.
Well, you could move your bed in here.
Yeah.
Maybe we can get the special podcasting bed.
Special podcasting bed?
Mm-hmm. It's actually a cot.
Mm-hmm.
You know why.
It'd be a new podcasting gimmick. Got two guys in bed with me right now.
It's called cot casting, okay? It's not new. Okay.